Crosby gets him again. Intercepted. William Thomas.
To Raymond Chester.
The winds of change are blowing through the Las Vegas Raiders camp, and nobody saw it coming. The 2025 NFL Draft looms, and key decisions are about to reshape the team in ways that fans can only imagine. With the Raiders sitting at a 2-4 start to the season, it's no secret that they are eyeing potential game changers. Defensive end Max Crosby recently dropped a bombshell on his podcast, The Rush, hinting at who he'd like to see don the silver and black next year. His dream pick, none other than Colorado's rising star, Travis Hunter, a versatile force who dominates on both sides of the ball. Could he be the key to turning the Raiders' fortunes around? Let's dive into the possibilities. Before we do, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications to stay up to date with Raiders Today and all the latest Raiders news. Now, let's break down what's really happening in Raider Nation. What's next for the Las Vegas Raiders? Sitting at 2-4 in the early stretch of the season, this team, long known for its gritty resilience, faces critical choices. With the 2025 NFL Draft fast approaching, the stakes are high. Raiders fans and the front office alike are left wondering, who will lead the charge for this historic franchise moving forward? Max Crosby, a name synonymous with power and leadership on the field, gave us an intriguing clue in his latest podcast episode. During The Rush, Crosby mentioned a player that has everyone buzzing, Travis Hunter. This Colorado standout has been making waves in both college football and in the minds of those planning for the NFL. But is Hunter truly the savior the Raiders need, or is this just another pipe dream in the midst of an uncertain season? Let's peel back the layers and see what's really going on behind the scenes. With Crosby's endorsement of Hunter and the Raiders looking to rebuild their foundation, a big decision is looming on the horizon. The question is, will they go all in on this dual threat talent? Join me as we explore what this could mean for the Raiders' future. The Raiders are off to a 2-4 start this season. This record doesn't just reflect a few unfortunate losses, but reveals a deeper need for change in the roster and strategy. Fans are growing restless, and the front office is undoubtedly feeling the pressure to make big moves. The team's identity seems to be at a crossroads, where defense and offense both need reinforcements. But who can come in and provide that spark? The Raiders have struggled to find a consistent playmaker capable of influencing both sides of the game. As much as Raider Nation rallies behind their current stars, there's a glaring need for someone who can rise above the rest. A new face that brings energy, versatility, and above all, game-changing ability. The conversation has naturally shifted toward the 2025 NFL Draft. Will the draft deliver the game changer they need? Max Crosby, a cornerstone of this defense, might already have the answer to that. Max Crosby doesn't just speak on the field with his explosive play. He's a leader who uses his platform to express his views on the future of the Raiders. On his recent podcast, The Rush, Crosby made it clear who he thinks should be in silver and black next season. His pick, Travis Hunter. Crosby didn't mince words. He described Hunter as a dynamic talent who could make an immediate impact. He's got a great mentality, Crosby stated. He's going to be a problem for the next few years. Coming from one of the most respected voices in the Raiders locker room, that's high praise. What does Crosby see in Hunter that makes him so excited? The Raiders' defensive leader envisions a player who can transform both the offense and defense, giving the team flexibility and unpredictability. But will the Raiders' front office follow Crosby's advice? Travis Hunter has proven to be an exceptional talent in college football, and his stats speak volumes. As a wide receiver, Hunter racked up 49 receptions for 587 yards and 6 touchdowns. His presence on offense is undeniable. Hunter's ability to create separation, run crisp routes, and make contested catches makes him a significant threat even against the top defenses in college football. But Hunter doesn't just shine on offense. Defensively, he's made 17 tackles, secured 2 interceptions, and forced a fumble. His instincts and versatility have many scouts projecting him as a future star. Whether at wide receiver or cornerback, Hunter has shown the kind of skill set that makes coaches salivate. However, the biggest question looming is how he will transition to the NFL. Can Hunter become the next two-way sensation in the league, or will he focus on one side of the ball? Either way, his upside is something that could be a game changer for any NFL team, including the Raiders. While the Raiders have shown flashes of brilliance on defense, there's a glaring need for consistency. Adding someone like Hunter, who could potentially start at cornerback, would give the team a much-needed boost in coverage. His zone coverage skills and ability to read quarterbacks' eyes are traits that the Raiders' secondary could desperately use. Max Crosby's influence on the defensive line is undeniable, but even he needs help to solidify the defensive front. Hunter's physicality and aggressive style would complement Crosby's tenacity, making the Raiders a formidable force on defense. Would this move make the Raiders a contender again? It's possible. With Hunter in the mix, the team could focus on stopping the high-powered offenses of the AFC. This may be the piece they've been missing. While defense is essential, the Raiders also need offensive firepower. Their current offensive struggles have left fans frustrated, and bringing in a player like Hunter could add another layer of versatility. Imagine a player who can switch seamlessly between wide receiver and cornerback. It's rare, but not impossible. Hunter's ability to catch the ball, break tackles, and make big plays after the catch is exactly what the Raiders need. His presence on offense could force defenses to adjust, opening up opportunities for other playmakers. Could Hunter be the next great Raiders receiver? That's the hope. His skill set gives the team options they haven't had in years. But is that enough to transform their offense? Only time will tell. The Raiders have a long history of taking chances on versatile, athletic players in the draft. Some have panned out, while others have not. When comparing Hunter to previous draft picks, it's clear that he brings something unique to the table: his ability to excel on both sides of the ball. Players like Charles Woodson, who also had a dual role early in his career, come to mind. Woodson's leadership and playmaking abilities helped solidify the Raiders' defense in his time. Could Hunter be the next player to follow in those footsteps? Raider Nation knows what it means to bet on talent. But the question remains: will Hunter's potential translate to NFL success? Analysts have been buzzing about Travis Hunter for months now. Walter Football, one of the leading sources for draft analysis, projects Hunter as a first-round talent at either wide receiver or cornerback. His versatility is a rare commodity, something NFL teams value highly. But Hunter isn't just about potential. His instincts on defense and his route running on offense make him a threat in all phases of the game. As a two-way player, he brings a level of unpredictability that coaches crave. Despite these accolades, some scouts worry that Hunter's skills might be spread too thin at the NFL level. Can he truly succeed playing two positions at the next level, or will he need to focus on one? That's a question only time can answer, but one thing is clear: he has the talent to be a star. With the 2025 NFL Draft just months away, the Raiders front office must decide how to approach their next move. Will they prioritize defense, offense, or look for someone who can do it all? Travis Hunter fits the mold of a player who can fill multiple needs. But he's not the only option on the board. General Manager Dave Ziegler and head coach Josh McDaniels are undoubtedly weighing their options. Drafting Hunter would be a bold move, signaling a new era for the Raiders. But they must also consider the team's other needs, such as the offensive line and quarterback depth. Draft day is always unpredictable, and with Crosby's endorsement, Hunter's name will certainly be in the conversation. But is it the right choice for the Raiders? When Max Crosby speaks, Raiders fans listen. His endorsement of Hunter has sent shockwaves through Raider Nation. Social media has been buzzing with discussions about what Hunter could bring to the team. Many fans are excited about the prospect of drafting such a dynamic player, while others are more cautious. Some fans see Hunter as a must-have for the Raiders' future, a player who can help the team compete with the AFC's best. Others wonder if focusing on one player, no matter how talented, is the right move for a team with multiple holes to fill. The debate is heating up, and Raider Nation will be watching closely as draft day approaches. In a season where the Raiders are struggling to find their identity, Travis Hunter represents a tantalizing possibility for the future. His ability to play both wide receiver and cornerback gives the Raiders options, and Max Crosby's endorsement has only added fuel to the fire. But will the Raiders take the leap and draft Hunter in 2025? Raider Nation, we want to hear from you. Do you think Hunter is the missing piece the team needs to get back to greatness? Or should the Raiders focus their attention elsewhere? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe to Raiders Today for all your Raiders news. Keep it locked here for the latest updates as the draft approaches. The future of the silver and black is on the line.